Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Gaming Droid, and welcome back to Sky Pirate Droid, our mateys and all that. So it's time to make my next wand before I fill it up, and I thought I would show you the process. So I'm going to use silver caps. To use silver caps and an obsidian rod. The obsidian rod requires me to have a balanced shard, some obsidian and an earth shard, and these items. This one I got from Endstone, which was... one second, I will get rid of the clicking. This is Precantatio. You get a jar of it and you can get it from pretty much anything magical. This is earth, terra earth, which you get from cobblestone, dirt, all sorts of things. You can get it from loads of places. Tenebrae I decided to get from Endstone, which is glowstone dropped into a barrel of lava, because I have plenty of glowstone from my nether diving. To make the pure or the balanced shards, you need 2 essence of each type apart from the shard you're using. So in this case I'm using air shards, and I need, because air is the hardest of the essences to get, and I need 8 of each of the other base elements to make 4. So 8 Perdicio, 8 Terra, 8 Ordo, 8 Ignis, and 8 Aqua, and the air is provided by the shards themselves. So this should make me 4 shards, 4 balanced shards without any waste, if I can successfully drop these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the bubbles go white, showing me that it is finished. So this gives me balanced shards. What I now need to do is I need to turn 2 of the balanced shards into... actually, do I need 2 or do I need 4? I think I might actually need 4. 1 second. Is it per cap I need 2? Silver caps. Yes, I need 2 Salis Mundus per cap, so I actually need to melt up at least 4 of these. But I'll just show you the process anyway, and then I'll make up some more shards in a bit, because the other elements aren't hard to get. You've got Perdicio and Terra from cobblestone. Water, I find personally the easiest way to get the water element by itself. If you do want the water element, is just to go over here and just shift click that, and that will give you about 20 to 32, between 20 and 32 of the water element by itself, which is perhaps one of the easiest ways of just getting the water element by itself. The order element comes from sandstone, which you get just by combining smooth sandstone, which you get by combining 4 regular sandstone, 4 normal sandstone, which you get by combining 4 sand, but they all come out 4 for 4, so it's not... oh no, sorry, the sand to sandstone comes out 1 for 4, and then the smooth sandstone comes out 4 for 4, so it's not terrible. Ignis you can get from coal, from... well, actually one of the easiest ways to show you how to get different elements is if you go into this and you have a look on the thing. If you hover over it, it tells you where you found it. So I think my Ignis source tends to be gunpowder. It gives me a little bit of extra Perdicio, but that doesn't matter too much. But you can get Ignis from all sorts of things. So let's see. So I have 4 Salis Mundus. I'll just scan those. There we go. And you can see that they contain everything except fire, which is, I suppose you've burnt the fire off in the furnace maybe. But we have the 4 Salis Mundus that we need to make the caps. What I have done is I have stabilized the altar. Now what I do have is I have everything I need to make the obsidian rod core. I don't have everything I need to make the caps, because I still need the aurum and potentia to be gathered. So let's make the wand core. I need some terra, I need some precantatio, 1 second, I need to put my goggles on so I can find things, and I need... where are you, where are you, where are you? Tenebrae. So up here I have stabilised this using skulls. Skeleton skulls, if you pick one up, it says it can be used as a stabiliser. And I've also used some water crystals, which I haven't scanned yet. So we put down that, and what's the last ingredient? The last ingredient is a balanced shard, which I don't have. And this is why you pay attention, you stupid boy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have water, Perditio, Ignis. I do have some air, and I have the Terra upstairs, which means that I am missing Ordo, so I have to use 4 Ordo shards. 1, 2. Nope, those are air shards, not Ordo shards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go away, you. A bucket of water to refill my kettle. I suppose I do kind of need these on for this bit. So, some more primal shards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Oh, I actually haven't scanned these. I need to make my Thaumcraft tower out of something that is not impossible to scan. So we add one of those, and then we bop it with a wand. I have my good wand here. Bop. Nope. Bop. There we go. So this has been pretty much stabilized. I mean, you can still do, there are moderate, minor, moderate, extreme, and dangerous, and I think there's one above dangerous as well for the stabilities. This is more than capable of dealing with minor. It would possibly struggle to deal with moderate, but you can actually expand it downwards as well. So I might build another level up onto this tower, move this up to the next floor, and then have basically a floor of just stabilizers, and stabilizers and stabilizers, one on top of another, all set up to stabilize my design. So that's the wand core complete, and now I need to gather myself some aurum and some potentia. Now potentia can come from pretty much anywhere that is related to power generation. So coal, charcoal, things like that. So we've got charcoal, we've got all sorts of machines, redstone, redstone reception coils, nether, quartz, all sorts of things that can produce potentia. The sticking point is going to be aurum. So let's see, aurum is generated through essences, as far as I know. I don't know any other source of aurum. So that's going to be a bit of a smeg to generate essences through aurum. I might have a look to see if I can find another source of aurum, and I will see you in a bit. Welcome back, everyone. So the only source of a decent amount of aurum that I found was essences, which you get from killing the wisps in the nether. You can kill wisps in the normal world as well, but they're much rarer spawns. In the nether you can kill them and get essences. You can also get essences by breaking ore nodes, but that's a really limited resource. So let's just check. We have Salus Mundus, 4 aurum, 8 potentia, and an inert silver cap, and let's see if this setup is capable of dealing with a moderate instability. So there goes the potentia, the aurum, Salus Mundus, charged cap. There was a little bit of a sort of shake there at the beginning and a couple of lightning flashes, sign that it's kind of a little bit unstable. Still got enough aurum, still got enough potentia. Here we go. Oop. So there's our... come on. Oh, it's one Potentia shy. Right. So I had to deactivate that one because the flux generation had destroyed not only some of the stabilizers, but it also damaged the amount of Potentia I had. It reduced the amount of Potentia I had available. So I'm going to have to go and get my Potentia back. Go and get some more of the oh, that's frustrating. It actually destroyed my 2 Salus Mundus. So I'm going to have to go and create some more Salus Mundus. I'm going to have to go and get some more Potentia, and thankfully I do have enough Aurum left, so I won't have to go hunting for more Essence, but frustratingly enough, that actually does kind of set me back. So I will go and grab some bits and pieces and see you back here in a couple of minutes. Okay everyone, so as you can see I've added some more things. These are Works as Infusion Stabilizer zombie heads, and we have Potentia and Aurum. There's a lot less shaking in the crystal and a lot less lightning bolts, which means it's probably stabilized enough that there's a very low risk of anything going wrong. And there we go. So we have our second charged cap. Now we can go and put these together and make ourselves a higher level wand, or a one the same level as our reed wand, but enough to store a reasonable amount. So let's pop the gold wand in. There we go. So we now have one 75, 75, 75 reed wand, and we have a similar capacity silver bossed obsidian wand with a 94% average cost, and as opposed to a 99% average cost. So this I'll start charging up, and once it's charged up I will come back and we will go node hunting. Hello everyone, so one last little bit for this particular episode. Why are there a group of white things? White things are non-threats? I have no idea. I went and gathered some resources for my, or some essences for my wand, and I have enough essences to deal with it. In the eye menu, this is the one I found before, and I've marked it using the mark button. That gives me a compass pointing me to where it goes. And right there, that is emerald ore that I didn't pick up last time I was here because I am a dink. Dink, dinky, dink, dinky, dink, dink. So I definitely have enough emerald ore now to do what needs. So I will jump back to you once we reach the node. So we've got a whole collection of spiders coming for me, along with a nitro creeper that I've managed to break distance with. I'm just going to use my throwing daggers just to squish the spiders before they reach me, and these act as a source of essences for my wand as well. But for the most part, just getting rid of these things. So it wants me to go this way. It says that it is just below me. Aha! Possibly. Okay, so I remember that it was down on the nether layer, on the tainted soil layer. So let's continue going down. Come over here a bit and then go down again, where there's a bit more netherrack going down. tin ore. There it is. There is our node. So we're going to now capture this node, and to do that I need to dig out all the way around it. So how do we capture a node? Easy peasy. We plonk down 9 glass. We then plonk down 8 glass, and then 9 more glass, and then we pop down 9 planks, and then we hit the whole array with a wand that contains enough essence, and it turns into a node in a jar, and then we can just harvest our node in a jar. So now we have a good quality node tucked away safely in a jar, and that can go away into my backpack along with all the other valuables that I have collected so far. So now it just becomes a case of hunting down a second useful node. I've almost got enough in this wand to capture another one, so what I'll do is I'll hunt down another node, explore the nether some more, and I'll probably see you guys in the next video. Bye!